For this exercise, we're going to use 2 paw pads under the rear feet. And if you don't have the targets as shown here, you're going to just use a rubber-backed mat or a yoga mat or something to keep them from sliding. The other thing you're going to use is 2 small balance discs and a yoga mat. You can use large balance discs, but you'll see when we get going, the small discs are an advantage to getting that really good push off, and it makes their positioning of their feet a little bit more exact. So what we're going to ask is for rear feet to be on the paw pads, and then we want them to hop, stop, hop, yes, wait, hop, yes, and I'm using a nose touch, yes, touch. Go. Yes. His go cue generally means to do something more explosive than just sort of walk across. So we don't want that spread there. We want both legs to hop at the same time. Hop. Yes. Hop. Yes. Good. Hop. Hop. Uh-oh. Where's your feet? Hop. Yes. Hop. Yes. Yes. Now I don't care if his rear feet are on 1 pod or 2. Hop. I just want them to be relatively in the same spot so that we're engaging the core and the hip flexors, and so that he's having to bend a little bit through his upper body when he's doing the hops. Good. Hop. Yes. Hop. Yes. Hop. Yes. Hop. Yes. Good boy. Rest for a minute. Come here. Wait. Stop. Good. Hop. 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 One more. Yes. Good boy. And then I'm going to let him off. Good boy. I'm going to let him back on. Get your foot. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Hop. 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 Good. Good boy. Okay. I'm going to let him off. Let him rest. And then we're going to do it one more time. Hop. Go. Go. Uh-oh, touch your feet. Drama. Drama. Yes. Wait. Go. 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 Good. Good boy. Good job. Now, if you get a lot of stepping in between, 2 things that you can do. You can spread your discs a little bit wider, or you can also get more explosive movement sometimes by standing up and just moving your hands faster. If your dog doesn't know a nose touch, you can put a treat right at their nose and go, go. And see how he didn't land perfectly, but that's okay. He's not used to being lured for this. But you can create that explosive movement. Sometimes you might have to elevate these discs, like maybe on a book or something that has a non-slip surface. That also helps to kind of get that pop. Another option is to put something in between your discs so that it inspires the dog to jump over. Good. Go. Good. Go. Good. Maybe go. Good. Go. And see, that just inspires that more of that hop, that hopping motion back and forth. So this exercise is really, really good to set your dog up for weave pulls, for strengthening the outside shoulder as the dog pushes off. It strengthens the core. It bends through the spine as the dog is hopping as well. So play around with it and let me know what your questions are. Let Let me say that again. When the dog is reaching, they're not going to be reaching out, they're kind of going to be reaching down, and that's okay because as the dog pushes off going through the weave post to go to the next pole, the legs are kind of doing this, so we want to support that motion. The incline down to stands are putting more weight to the front while he's moving to a down. So we are strengthening the shoulders in the median plane as well as in the transverse plane. So we want to make sure that we're addressing all of those movements. So down, stand, yes, yes, and down, touch, uh-oh, and down, and touch. Yes, and touch, yes, and down, and touch, step, touch, yes, yes, and down, and up, wait, and touch, yes, and touch, yes, good boy, and down, and up, yes. Touch, yes, touch, yes, and down. Good boy, that's very nicely done.
I have angled my aerobic bench on 2 canine fit bones and folded a yoga mat in half and wrapped it around the bench for traction. You can also use the FitPaws rocker board or other non-slip board. This exercise is asking for an ipsilateral stand to a side step up at an angle and back down at an angle.
Yes.
The desired behavior is ipsilateral stand, hold for a second, then take one step up to bring all 4 feet to the bench, and then one step down to end in an ipsilateral stand, and then repeat. This exercise is primarily working the medial stabilizers in the limbs that remain on the bench.
Yes. Up. Good. Yes. Up. Good boy. This side is obviously harder for him. All right, let's try one more time. Good. Up. Yes. Side. Yes. Side. Good boy. That is so good. Good. And side. Good boy. That's so good. Okay, for this next exercise, we're going to stack the bones. And I just want to show you that this bone underneath here, see how it's kind of rotated in versus out? We want to make sure that it kind of creates a cradle for the roundness of the top bone. And that helps them stack. And I also put the nerve receptors to the nerve receptors so that it kind of stays stacked a little bit easier. Back, back. So you can see that they, stay a little bit stacked better than if they were fully blown up. So for this exercise, we're going to use a rock back sit to the disc. So rear feet are going to be on the disc, front feet are going to be on the stacked bones. We're going to rock back to a sit. We're going to do a pop-up, which is like a nose touch where front feet leave the ground. And then front feet are going to land back on these discs to provide resistance on the landing. And then we're going to repeat. Now you may have noticed that I have the disc angled on a canine fit bone. The object that you use underneath the disc to make it angled doesn't really matter. You can use a stool or the risers from the bench, or if you don't happen to own 3 fit bones, please don't feel like you need another one. But you do need to angle it in some fashion or another. So you can stick a pillow underneath it, whatever you need to do. So here we go. So the first thing we want to do is, this is different than your tuck sit. We actually want to rock back sit in this situation. So we want him to move his front feet back. We're going to, hey, sit, touch, and then come back to a stand. We want to move his front feet back to sit, pop, sit, pop, and come forward. Good. Sit, pop. Good. And we want him to find balance. We want him to rock back, pop. Better. Sit, pop. Yes, that's a good boy. Sit, pop. Good. Interesting. So I was trying to manage the behavior a little bit too much. So when you just ask them for what they already know how to do, then the behavior works out better. If you do have a nose touch to your hand, is better for that pop-up than trying to lure it. I will put a video in the foundation behaviors for pop-ups. So sit, pop, good. Sit, pop, good. Sit, pop, good boy. 2 more. Sit, pop, good. Wait. Sit, pop. Yes, good boy. So this is building the core muscles, it's engaging the hip flexors, it's engaging the shoulders on the landing, on the bones, and it's requiring quite a lot of balance. So, so if you have to break this behavior down, just put your dog's feet on something solid like a stool or something in the back instead of the disc, and just stack the fit bones and see if you can get that pop-up after they understand that pop-up on the flat. So the pop-up on the flat should look similar to this. Sit, wait, pop, 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 just like that. And then you can start adding it to equipment once they understand that maneuver on the flat. Good boy.